The issue of same-sex marriage in India has been a topic of debate for a long time. Recently, Supreme Court of India refused to grant legal recognition to the same-sex marriages. The Supreme Court stated that it is not their duty to make laws, but only interpret laws made by the Parliament. So, it is up to the Parliament to decide and debate on this issue. The Indian government has consistently opposed the recognition of same-sex marriage, calling it as an urban elitist concept. The government of India has maintained that a right to marry needs to be allowed only between biological males and biological females. In the light of this Supreme Court judgment, let's discuss what is the issue of same-sex marriage in India and arguments for and against same-sex marriage. Hello all, welcome to BP Talks. This is your Balu Praveen Kumar. So why late? Let's begin the topic. Homosexuality has been a part of Indian society for centuries. Hindu texts have taken various positions regarding homosexual characters and themes. The ancient Indian text Kama Sutra, written by Vatsayana, dedicates a complete chapter on erotic homosexual behavior. Historical literary evidence indicates that homosexuality has been prevalent across the Indian subcontinent throughout the history. However, with the advent of Brahmanism and later British colonialism, these experiences became correlated with hatred. Homosexuality was criminalized under Section 377 of the Indian Penal Code, which was introduced by British in 1860. And this criminalization of homosexuality remained in effect until 2018. The law made sexual activities against the order of nature punishable by imprisonment for up to 10 years. In 2018, the Supreme Court of India struck down Section 377 of Indian Penal Code, thereby decriminalizing homosexuality in India. However, there is still no law that allows same-sex couples to legally marry or have any legal recognition of their relationships. So first, what are the arguments favoring same-sex marriage? Argument number 1. Legalizing same-sex marriage promotes equality and non-discrimination. All individuals, regardless of their sex or gender, should have the right to marry and have their relationships recognized under the law. Argument number 2. They say denying same-sex couples the right to marry is a violation of their fundamental rights, which are guaranteed in the Constitution of India. The right to marry is a basic human right, and it should be extended to all consenting adults, regardless of their sexual orientation. Argument number 3. Legalizing same-sex marriage would provide same-sex couples with the same legal protections and benefits that normal couples enjoy. These include inheritance rights of property, tax benefits, and access to healthcare and other social services, etc. Now, let us see what are the arguments against same-sex marriage. Argument number 1. Marriage is traditionally seen as a bond between man and a woman, reflecting long-standing religious, cultural, and social norms. Another argument is that homosexuality is deemed contrary to the Indian ideals and cultural norms. Legal recognition of same-sex couples may influence children and adolescents' understanding of relationship norms. They also argue that marriage serves as a social purpose of procreation for producing children or kids, which would not be possible in same-sex marriages. So what the government of India said on this? The government of India has put forth several key arguments against legalizing same-sex marriage, citing the reasons we just mentioned. Like marriage is traditionally seen as a bond between man and a woman, and homosexuality is deemed contrary to the Indian ideals and cultural norms, etc. Let us see some of the steps taken by Indian government for LGBTQ community. Government want to support LGBTQ community. So how the government is supporting them? The Indian government has taken several steps to support LGBTQ community in recent years. In 2014, Supreme Court of India recognized transgender people as a third gender and granted them legal protection against discrimination. In 2018, Supreme Court of India decriminalized homosexuality, overturning the colonial era ban on homosexual activities. The Indian government has also launched several initiatives to promote LGBTQ plus rights and acceptance. For example, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment launched a scheme in 2015 to provide financial assistance to transgender people for their education and skill development. The government has also launched several awareness programs to promote greater acceptance and understanding of diverse sexual orientations and gender identities. Same-sex relationships are decriminalized, but LGBTQ citizens have no right to marry as of now. Marriage legalization is a separate issue with broader implications. So let me know your opinion on this in the comment section below. That's all in this one. Let's meet in another podcast. Signing off, Balu Praveen Kumar.